Alright, every PC gamer relax right now. I think a lot of people are about to have a heart attack because this is worst case scenario, but this is something I have been speculating on for a couple of weeks now, and that is Red Dead Redemption 2 coming to PC, however with a little bit of a caveat, and that caveat is being an Epic Game Store exclusive. A new huge rumor is making the rounds on the internet, and yes, it is a rumor for now, but there's a lot to digest with this rumor, and it is coming from 4chan, and I know what you guys are thinking. Hey, a 4chan rumor? There's no way this could be real. But over at 4chan, they were the ones that gave us the Borderlands 3 leak with the release date, the fact that it was an Epic Game Store exclusive. And 4chan has been on the money before, so I don't want to completely rule this out, and I've been touting this as a possibility for quite a while. I've made videos on saying if Red Dead Redemption 2 was an Epic Game Store exclusive, would you guys buy it? And I gave you guys all this evidence, all this groundwork that's already been laid out. A lot of you guys just still tell me this is baseless speculation. Are you going to continue to tell me that when I called Borderlands 3 being an Epic Game Store exclusive with all the evidence that was given to us? I know a lot of you guys want to act blind and be like, no way Red Dead Redemption 2 isn't gonna be an Epic Game Store exclusive, just like you were blind about no way Borderlands 3, this game is so huge, there's no way it can be an Epic Game Store exclusive. Well, I think you guys are misunderstanding how much FU money Epic Games has thanks to a little game known as Fortnite. Yes, Fortnite has effectively changed how we think about PC gaming, how the PC gaming market shapes up in 2019 and beyond. Fortnite has destroyed it all. For a lot of you guys, you don't care about the Epic Game Store exclusivity agreements and anything like that. You just want to play the game. For a lot of you guys, you think EGS is intrusive. Whatever the case may be, you guys fall on two completely different sides. I try to give you guys an objective viewpoint and try to assess things down the middle. Some of you guys will call me a Steam nut hugger. I've been called an Epic Game Store nut hugger. I guess I'm just the biggest nut hugger for both of them. I don't really know anymore. I try to bring you my speculation with some facts behind it, and that's why I said Borderlands 3 was gonna be an Epic Game Store exclusive. If you really assess all the information on the table, it's not that hard to come to a conclusion. But let's talk Red Dead Redemption 2 because there's a lot of information that has come out thanks to 4chan, and I'll leave the link to DSO Gaming where they have the official rundown. However, a PC revelation may be coming very soon. I think we all knew that a PC version of Red Dead Redemption 2 was going to come at some point. There's a lot of money left on the table with Red Dead Redemption 2 not coming to PC, and I've always been saying for Rockstar, they want to create that residual revenue to always get people to buy a game like RDR2, just like GTA 5. However, GTA 5, the caveat with that game is that a lot of the residual revenue comes in part thanks to Steam. This new rumor is suggesting that Red Dead Redemption 2 won't be a part of Steam, rather it will be an Epic Game Store exclusive. I don't want to completely say that this is accurate, but again, it's something I've been speculating on for quite a while. So according to the leak, Red Dead Redemption 2 will be announced for PC on April 22nd and will be exclusive to the Epic Game Store. Not only that, the game is targeting a July 9th release date, which is a little funny because traditionally you don't see major games released in the month of July. Summertime is usually just a dead period for major game releases. However, considering this is important, considering that Red Dead Redemption 2, hey, if it is released in the middle of the summer, I think a lot of people will flock to it, and July 9th is a Tuesday, which is usually when games are released. Games are usually released on Tuesdays or Fridays, but nonetheless, there you have it. It wouldn't be all too far off. The leaker also claimed that Epic Games and Take-Two have signed a deal that will give the publisher full profit on any DLC that's released for the game's PC version. And again, I strongly suggest that you take everything with a grain of salt because it is just a rumor coming from 4chan. 4chan leaks have been completely accurate in the past. We saw that with Borderlands 3. However, they've been completely false in the past too. However, in this case, I think there's a lot of reason to believe this is true. First of all, Take-Two is the parent company of 2K Games and Rockstar. 2K Games publishes Borderlands 3. Borderlands 3, Epic Game Store exclusive. Not only that, Take-Two also owns a little publishing studio known as Private Division. Private Division publishing The Outer Lands by Obsidian. That game is an Epic Game Store exclusive. If you still believe that the line of dialogue is not open for Red Dead Redemption 2 to be an Epic Game Store exclusive when it comes to PC, you are fooling yourself. Guys, don't be blind to what's going on. These publishers are in bed together. Epic Games has a boatload of money thanks to Fortnite. And yes, in the case of Red Dead Redemption 2, this game would be massively successful. Massively successful. I can't even begin to calculate terms of how successful this game would be if it was a Steam release. However, this is really that major move that Epic Game Store needs to make. Yes, Borderlands 3 is phenomenal. Metro Exodus is a great acquisition, and I say it's an acquisition from their vantage point. I'm not saying phenomenal for the gamers. You guys know how I feel. But nonetheless, from the Epic Games vantage point, it's a phenomenal acquisition. However, those games don't transcend into the mainstream. Borderlands 3, you can make the argument that it does, and that's great as one acquisition. However, it's only going to be a 6 or 7 month timed exclusive, and then it will come to Steam. However, to acquire Red Dead Redemption 2, that would be enormous. I'm also seeing some rumors going around that this game would be a permanent exclusive on the Epic Games Store. I don't think they could sign a deal like that. That would be so obscene because you would need so much money to acquire a deal like that. And not only is it the financial return up front that Epic Games is offering, but think about the longevity. Grand Theft Auto 5 has had an immense amount of longevity on PC because whenever a Steam sale runs around, that game gets a massive discount and it shoots up to one of the top sellers on Steam. Can Epic Games really cover all of that to make the game a permanent exclusive? I just think that's a little bit of a far cry, but for a timed exclusive for a 6 to 9 month period, I think it's a foregone conclusion at this point. And think about it this way, from a Rockstar standpoint, you might actually want to make this game a permanent exclusive because Rockstar has their own platform in the Rockstar Social Club. So at the very least, you might want to pull a Ubisoft move where Ubisoft isn't necessarily making their game entirely exclusive to the Epic Games Store, but they did pull their game from Steam, they released it on the Epic Games Store, they took some upfront money from Epic Games, and then they released it on Uplay. Well, nobody is gonna go to the Epic Games Store and then go through Uplay as well to play, say, The Division 2 or Anno 1800. They're just directly gonna go to Ubisoft's first-party platform in Uplay and buy the game directly there. Guess what they've just done there? They took the upfront money from Epic Games. Epic Games got absolutely nothing in return, and in turn, they've just promoted their own store where they can sell you their own game, and then they can keep all of the money. How genius is that? I mean, it's not great for us that want the Ubisoft games on Steam, even though on Steam you do have to go through Uplay, but how genius of a move was that? When I actually saw that move come to fruition, I'm like, man, Epic Games is literally gaining nothing outside of this being a power move to spite Steam, and Ubisoft is just making out like bandits here. God bless their souls, but from a business standpoint, how could you absolutely give Ubisoft any hate for that? A decision like that, like if you were in Ubisoft's position, I see Ubisoft getting flack about making that decision, but look at it from a Ubisoft vantage point and from a business decision. Not only do you get upfront money, but you get to promote your own digital storefront and sell your big games through there directly. Come on, that's something they had to do, and I don't give them any flack for a decision like that. The only thing I do give them flack for is promoting their game on Steam and then removing it last minute. That's not cool, and I don't want to see any game doing that. But back to Red Dead Redemption 2, Rockstar obviously has their own platform in the Rockstar Social Club. You could do something like that as well. However, I don't know if Epic Games wants to lose all that money yet again. The Ubisoft games are one thing. Red Dead Redemption 2 is an entirely different behemoth, and you really have to pay a ton of money. And yes, even though they have obscene amounts of Fortnite money, at what point does this become a little bit of diminishing returns? We know that some people bought Metro Exodus on PC. We'll never have numbers to actually compare on how that game would have done if it was sold on Steam versus the game being sold on the Epic Games Store. We're not given numbers directly. We were told that Metro Exodus sold 2.5 times better than Metro Last Light. However, that's not really a fair statistic given the fact that Metro Last Light was released back in 2013. PC gaming is not where it is today. Metro as a franchise is not where it is today, so that's not really a fair comparison. I think it's easy to say that if Exodus was released on Steam from the get-go, it would have sold better than it did on the Epic Games Store, but we'll never have that comparison point. Again, take this all as rumors for now, but I saw a lot of you guys giving me flack for saying that Borderlands 3 was gonna be an Epic Games Store exclusive for all of the information that we had. Red Dead Redemption 2, I do believe it'll be a timed exclusive. This notion that it will be a permanent exclusive, I just think that's a little too crazy because you are giving up on so much residual revenue, and I think at that point, you're really starting to create a bad relationship with Steam, and I don't know if you want to do that. We still don't know the future of the Epic Games Store. Are people gonna gravitate to this? Maybe. With Borderlands 3, with Red Dead Redemption 2, if you have Red Dead Redemption 2 and Borderlands 3 released in a 2-month window on the Epic Games Store, and they're both, timed exclusives for 6 months to a year, I think that's gonna win a lot of people over. For my viewership, I noticed in the comments section that a lot of you guys are upset. You're getting out your pirate hats, whatever the case may be. I don't know if that's the best solution, but you guys are gonna do what you're gonna do. Let me know in the comments section how you would react to some information like this coming out. Again, it's a 4chan rumor for right now, but a lot of people are talking about it. it. It's making the rounds, and the rumor again did suggest that the game would be announced April 22nd and released on July 9th as an Epic Game Store exclusive. Want to hear your guys' thoughts, but I hope you guys are realizing how big of a deal EGS is going to be in this 2019 PC gaming landscape. I said that back in 2018, at the end of 2018, I thought that this was going to be the biggest PC gaming story to keep your eyes on in 2019. Did I think it was going to be this big? Absolutely not. But hey, at some point you would think that Steam's got to do something. Are they going to start paying developers to keep their games on their platform? At the end of the day, that would be the best case scenario for developers and publishers. They just have these two storefronts battling it out for just releasing their game, and they're just throwing money at you. I don't know if that could happen, and if Valve wants to go down that rabbit hole, because that sets a precedent for every other game released on Steam. But nonetheless, you guys get the idea. Definitely let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Just an interesting time for PC gamers. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.